Listing the states I'm driving through for absolutely no good reason. Welcome, my friends, to Texas. Texas is my home state, and everyone keeps asking me, are you going to roast Texas? Are you going to roast Texas? Of course I'm going to roast Texas. It's the easiest state for me to get to. Yes, Texas. The only state where the size of your truck is directly related to your self-esteem and, other things. Everything in Texas is bigger. The trucks are bigger, the highways are bigger, the distances between places, bigger than bigger. Have you ever looked at a Texas road sign? Dallas, 312 miles. Houston, 487 miles. El Paso? Don't even try. People in Texas don't see these gigantic commutes as a problem. 4-hour drive to dinner? Pfft, no problem. I once asked a guy how far something was, and he said, oh, it's a couple hours down the road. That's not a road trip, that's an intervention from Google Maps. And the heat. Texas doesn't have summer, it has revenge. It's the only place where the sun gets personally offended if you dare walk outside. Have you ever walked out of an air-conditioned building in Texas in July? It's like getting smacked in the face by a fart from Satan. People in Texas don't even bother to check the temperature. They just walk outside, burst into flames, and then go, yep, it's about 118. Air conditioning in Texas is not just a luxury, it is a religion. Texans will happily spend their entire paycheck keeping their house at -12 degrees in August. They'll just wrap themselves in a blanket while wearing a hoodie and then go, this is totally worth it. Let's talk about Texas pride. Or should I call it Texas prod? Texans don't just love Texas. They treat it like an independent country that accidentally still belongs to the United States. Texans have one personality trait, and that is Texas. Their hats, Texas. Their shirts, Texas. Their belt buckles, the size of a dinner plate, and probably shaped like Texas. If you're ever wondering whether or not you've actually met a Texan, don't worry. When you do, they will let you know. They casually bring it up that they're from Texas. It's involuntary. If they don't say it out loud, their boots will say it for them. And the state slogans? Every state has a slogan, but Texas takes it too far. Have you ever heard Texas slogans? Everything's bigger in Texas. Don't mess with Texas. Texas, it's like America, but with more guns. Texas hates Oklahoma. Why? No one knows. Not even Texans. It's just part of the culture. I once saw a Texan get cut off in traffic. He saw the other guy's Oklahoma license plate, and instead of getting mad, he just says, figures. I once asked someone here in Texas why they hated Oklahoma. The only answer they could give me was, because they ain't us and we ain't them. Now let's talk about my favorite thing about Texas, the food. Woohoo! You can't just like barbecue in Texas. You have to pledge allegiance to the specific type of barbecue, like it's a college football team. What do you mean you like Memphis barbecue? You trying to start a fight? Oh, you use sauce? You disgust me. You don't like brisket? I don't think we can be friends. Texans will debate barbecue methods like they're arguing constitutional law. And let's not forget Whataburger. Texans will defend Whataburger like it's their firstborn child. Say something bad about Whataburger in Texas and you'll be banished to Arkansas. Every person in Texas is armed. Everyone. Even the ones that shouldn't be. There is a Chihuahua in Austin right now with a concealed carry permit. Texas cities, they all have their own weird things going on. Dallas is where people are driving like they're actively fleeing the law, because most of them are. Austin, it's like California and Texas had a baby, and that baby never learned how to park. San Antonio, beautiful, historic, and somehow entirely made of tourist traps. El Paso is also there. And now the wind is kicking up. Why does Texas hate me in my videos? It's not like I'm making fun of them. Oh no. I don't know if you know this, but Austin, Texas is all about keeping it weird. Keep Austin weird, that's their slogan. It's on shirts, billboards, coffee mugs. Imagine if a whole city just admitted, yeah, we're kinda off. That's Austin. And finally, Texas weather. Texans don't experience weather, they survive it. If it's not boiling, it's tornadoes, and if it's not tornadoes, it's ice storms. Texas weather is like having a spinning wheel of punishment. One time it rained. People in Texas, they can't handle the rain. It was mildly drizzling, and everyone was buying supplies out of the grocery store like the apocalypse was coming. A guy at the gas station was filling up 4 jugs of water, and I was like, "Sir, it's just a light shower. The stuff you're buying is literally falling from the sky." Texans will never admit when they're cold. Never. A Texan could be standing in a blizzard wearing shorts and still be like, "Nah, it ain't bad." But you know what? I love you, Texas. Because for all the heat, the tornadoes, the state pride that borders on brainwashing, Texas is unapologetically Texas. Texans love Texas more than any other state loves itself. Texans love Texas so much that they still talk about leaving the United States, like every few years. Some guy in a cowboy hat goes on TV like, "Now I'm not saying we should succeed, but..." Texas is the only state where secession is a recurring topic. The US government must be so tired of Texas being like, "We might leave." The government's probably like, "Okay, Texas, sure, let me know how that goes." But at the end of the day, Texas is Texas, and nothing's changing that, no matter how hard we try. So keep your giant trucks, keep your unpredictable weather, keep your Whataburger devotion and barbecue debates and state pride so intense it should be studied by scientists. You may be too hot, too proud, and too Texas for your own good, but honestly, that's why we love you. See you next time, Texas. Because I live here, and I'll probably be stuck in traffic in Dallas. Cars this way.